Center is the IPFW Volleyball get ready to take on the Ball State Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Maas. Welcome to IPFW Volleyball. I'm joined by head women's coach Kelly Hartley. And Kelly, senior nights are something special.
They are something special. Thank you, Jeff Petak, Angel Ruiz, and Ryan Staley for wonderful 4 years, and good luck in your futures. That could include things like playing with our national team, playing professionally abroad, and maybe officiating for Ryan Staley.
Stay tuned, folks. It's Senior Night IPFW Ball State. Starting lineups, the opening set just ahead right here on College 56 Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hilliard Skate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW. This is Mike Miles along with Kelly Hartley, getting ready to call the action in tonight's men's volleyball match featuring the 12th ranked Cardinals of Ball State University and the IPFW Volleyball.
Last year,
IPFW comes into this match tonight with a overall record of 12-8. They are 8-6 in MIVA play. Ball State,
because it was
the 12th ranked team in the country. They come in here with a record of 16-7. They are 9-4 in MIVA action.
Most of it.
And these two teams, Kelly Hartley played once before down at Muncie back in February, and the Cardinals won it in straight sets.
Yeah, they were quick sets as well. And the Mastodons need to do the same tonight for a chance to even host the first round of MIVAs. They will need to win in 3 straight sets to have a chance. I say a chance because then it will come down to point differential after that.
Well, it is senior night, as we said, here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center, and you get a look at head coach Ernie Ball. In a few moments, they're going to be honoring 3 seniors. Those 3 seniors will be Jeff Petak from Hamburg, New York, Angel Ruiz from Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico, and Ryan Staley from the state of Illinois. And you get a look at the stop band. Nice crowd here at the Gate Center for this matchup. Glad you could join us here in College 56 Sports. Again, while we're waiting for the ceremonies to start, Kelly, you noticed that your women's volleyball team is here in attendance as well.
Yeah, you know, any excuse to paint a tank top and stand in a line and spell something, they're all over it. Those English skills are really paying off, I guess. Let's see if they spelled something wrong tonight. No, I think they've got it down.
Okay, let's see if we can join the public address announcer for the introduction of the 3 seniors being honored here on senior night.
And Father Phil. In his final season with the Volleyball, Ryan Staley has played 3 different positions throughout his 3 years at IPFW: libero, outside hitter, and setter. This year, Staley has been the primary defensive stopper as the libero, but also has spent time guiding the Mastodons at their setter position. Just this past week, he set a career best with 15 digs in the conference win over the University of Findlay. In 2002, Staley moved from the starting setter spot to an outside hitter. He recorded 10 or more kills in 3 matches, including a career-high 11 versus Long Beach State. Staley also went 10 for 15 in kills at Quincy. His first year in 2001, Staley stepped into the starting position where he dished out a season-best 1,059 assists, including a career-best 71 at Lewis, February 10th. Thank you, Ryan. Senior Ryan Staley. Hey, senior middle hitter Angel Ruiz from Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico. He is being escorted by Sandy Ball. In his last season as a Volleyball, Ruiz has recorded double figures in kills, 7 out of 19 matches. He has been solid in the middle with 83 blocks, including 8 block solos. Ruiz is currently ranked 4th on IPFW's all-time career leaders with 392 block assists. He is also ranked 9th for block assists in a season. In 2002, Ruiz hammered a career-high 32 kills, recorded 20 or more kills in 12 matches, recorded a double-double with 21 kills and a 10 digs versus Loyola Marymount, ranked 3rd in Midwest Intercollegiate Volleyball Association with 4.88 kills per game. Also 6th in blocks for an MIV averaging 1.15 blocks a game. Named MIVA Player of the Week for March 18th, his 416 total kills and 4.95 kills per game were first on the team. Was named second team All-MIVA during the 2001 season. Ruiz received MIVA Player of the Week honors on April 10th. He also recorded his career-high 12 total blocks against Ohio State University. That same year, he was selected to the third-team All-Conference MIVA. His freshman year in 2000, Ruiz made a big impact as IPFW's middle hitter. Ruiz managed a career-high .750 attack percentage, 13 for 16, against Penn State University. He also tailed 101 block assists and 17 block solos during his freshman campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Angel Ruiz. And the third senior is outside hitter Jeff Patak from Hamburg, New York. He is being escorted by his father, John, and roommate, Josh Sanders. In his final season as a Volleyball, Jeff Patak once again has set new records throughout the collegiate volleyball ranks. Patak was selected as the AVCA Sports Imports Division I to Men's National Player of the Week and Midwest Intercollegiate Volleyball Association Player of the Week for the first time in his career. This past season, he recorded a career-high 43 kills in IPFW's 3-1 win at 12th ranked Loyola. During that match, he added 6 digs while hitting 43 5s, 63. His 43 kills is the best single match performance by a Division I player in the nation this year. In 2002, Jeff was sidelined due to an injury. During the 2001 season, Jeff was the go-to man last with more than 450 total kills. Named first team All-Conference MIVA. Finished the season first in kills per game with 5.88 average. Recorded 20 or more kills in 14 matches. Tallied up 4 double-double matches with 2 against powerhouse teams Penn State and Ball State. Career best of 6 total blocks at Mercyhurst. In 2000, Jeff was selected as a member of the second team All-Conference MIVA. During his freshman season in 1999, Jeff helped guide the team to the NCAA Men's Volleyball Championships in Long Beach, California. IPFW finished 3rd. During that same time, he was selected to the MIVA All-Tournament team and named Freshman of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Patak. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one last round of applause for our 3 seniors, Ryan Staley, Angel Ruiz, and Jeff Patak.
You know, if she continues to spill product at a rate of 3 per hour, unit cost, say 60 cents. Factor in breakage, downtime, lost sales, you're looking at $2,400 a month. Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, 2 great names.
Now that spring is finally here, many people take part in the annual rite known as spring cleaning. But here's a better suggestion for you. Tune into IPFW Up Close this month and find out about the second annual Pine Sap Juried Art Fair on the IPFW campus May 17th and 18th. I'll be talking with artists and organizers to see what kind of art you'll be able to see and buy, where the artists are from, and why fairs like this are so important to both the artists and art lovers. Join me, Susan Alderman, Sunday at noon on College Cable Access Channel 56 for IPFW Up Close.
So gallantly street.
Welcome back here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW. This is Mike Maz, Kelly Hartley getting ready for this. Hopefully will be an exciting volleyball match between IPFW and Ball State. And Kelly, it's exciting enough when you play your heated rival, but combination of senior night and something still riding on this match in terms of conference seeding. It makes it even doubly exciting.
Yeah, there's several layers going on here, isn't there? Obviously a natural rivalry with Ball State just being down the freeway. And if you look at the stands tonight, we're getting a good shot of not just our volleyball players, but the soccer team, the women's basketball. They're all out here in full force supporting the team. It's an exciting night. And yes, the fact that we must win in 3 points to even have a chance at hosting the first round of MIVAs.
Well, let's talk about our starting lineups here tonight. First, we'll introduce the visitors from Ball State. The center is Keith Shunzo, a 6'3 junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. One in the middle is Matthew Denmark, 6'8 senior from Edmond, Oklahoma. Also in the middle, Zoran Garabovac, 6'8 freshman out of Des Moines, Iowa. On the outside, Josh Lee, a 6'5 senior from right here in Fort Wayne. Yari Delgado is on the outside, a 6'1 junior from Carolina, Puerto Rico. Also on the outside, Josh Zudima, 6'3 senior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And on the outside, libero rather, Josh Hall, 6'3 senior from Warminster, Pennsylvania. The head coach of Ball State is Joel Walton in his 5th year, has a career record of 84 wins and 49 defeats. Now for IPFW on the outside, Mike Daiga, 6'6 freshman from Columbus, Ohio. The center is Dennis Santiago, 6'3 sophomore from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Jeff Patak, one of the seniors, 6'5 out of Hamburg, New York, is on one outside. Serdar Sikcha in the middle, 6'6 freshman from Istanbul, Turkey. At the opposite, Matt Zibashevsky, 6'4 junior out of Toronto, Ontario. Also in the middle, Angel Ruiz, another senior, 6'6 senior out of Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico. The libero was Ryan Stanley, the 3rd senior, 6'2 out of Manhattan, Illinois. And the head coach of the Volleyball in his 23rd year, Arnie Ball, with a career record of 379 wins and 269 defeats. Also want to mention briefly before we start the match, Kelly, Arnie Ball had another honor bestowed on him. He has been named the head coach for the United States in the upcoming World University Games that's going to take place this summer over in Korea.
Yes, that's true. And it's just super exciting, not just for Arnie and his program, but for our whole institution, our community. How exciting to have someone in our community represent our country in games of that magnitude.
Our officials tonight up in the chair will be Dan Hauser, and on this side will be Eric Bullman. And we're about ready to go. Again, Ball State will be in their red with white trim, IPFW in the blue and white. Again, these two teams met back on February 28th in Muncie, and the Cardinals won convincingly in straight sets. So, combination of payback Emotion for senior night. Emotion for the final home match for 3 seniors. The natural rivalry. What else can you ask for?
Well, it is. It's a lot of layers, like I said. All the elements of a good movie. Got to stay tuned here.
Ball State will serve to begin the match. It will be Zoran Grabovic, 6'8", out of Des Moines, Iowa. Here we go. Santiago sets up Sikcha. Point number 1 goes to IPFW. Dennis Santiago with his first serve. Shunzo, good block at the net. Cardinals keep it alive. Santiago for Zbyszewski. Dug out by Shunzo. Block at the net. Sikcha and Zbyszewski tag team it. It is 2-0 IPFW.
Actually, that was a huge triple block over on the left side of the court. The men's game, you see that much more than the women's game.
Good play for Ball State. Matthew Denmark, 6'8", in fact, there is their tallest player. Gets the Cardinals on the board. It's now 2-1.
Glad he's finally a senior. He's a great player, though.
Speaking of seniors, Josh Lee from Wayne High School here serving for Ball State. Sikcha hits the middle. Point IPFW. Now we'll see senior Jeff Patak serving for the first time tonight. Jump serve, good serve. Lee has to dig it out. Denmark returns it. Santiago for Zbyszewski into the net. Point Ball State. (3-2) our score. IPFW on top. Ball State with the serve. It'll be Josh Zudima, the 6'3" senior out of Virginia Beach. Santiago setting up Zbyszewski, and it's wide. Point Cardinals were tied at 3.
Yeah, that's really a shame for the Mastodons. They've had several opportunities in a row with easy type balls, one a free ball, and you just have to be able to transition and terminate those balls.
Perhaps too much emotion at the start?
Oh, might be a little jittery. Calm down here.
Santiago for Sikcha. Tries Patak. Block wide. Point IPFW. Delgado and Shunzo tried to block it. Couldn't do it. 4-3. Volleyball on top. Here comes Sadar Sikcha, the freshman from Istanbul, Turkey. Delgado blocked by Zbyszewski. Another block at the net by Ruiz. Shunzo sets up Lee and it's blocked. Denmark, Delgado blocked wide, point Ball State. And even though IPFW lost the point, Kelly, what you saw as an example, IPFW leads the MIVA in blocking.
Right.
You saw some blocks there.
Touched a lot of balls, kept it on their sides, but Ball State handles the ball so well. They got, they were patient, had 4 or 5 swings, and ended up winning that point.
Angel Ruiz will get credit for the kill. Score's now 5-4 in favor of IPFW. Matt Zbyszewski getting ready to serve. Sophomore from Toronto. Shunzo sets up Delgado. Point, Ball State were tied at 5. Shunzo to serve. Service error. That's one thing I wanted to comment, Kelly. Last night against Rutgers Newark, in 3 sets, IPFW had only 5 service errors total. I thought they served very, very well last night.
Yes, I agree. When you're not only giving up 5 points on the night to service errors, that's a good night.
Delgado blocked at the net by Mike Geiger and Jeff Patak. It's now 7-5 in favor of IPFW.
Having said that, though, I didn't think they served particularly, not aggressive or easy. They just were able to keep the ball in play, serving last night. hopefully that continues for them again tonight.
Zbyszewski with the dig. Santiago sets up Jeff Patak. And it's point IPFW. 8-5 our score. Volleyball's on top.
Senior Jeff Patak is just jumping freakishly high. I mean, it looks like he has, clear vision over the blocker's hands and puts the ball anywhere he wants.
Oh, short set for Shunzo, and Grabovac puts it away.
And keep in mind, all these guys jump well, and all these guys hit the ball hard. And so when a guy goes up and jumps a little higher and hits the ball harder than just about anybody else, it's pretty good.
Patak hits the net, comes back, so it's point Ball State.
And that's my fault for talking good about him, right? Is that what usually happens?
I would have loved to have been in Chicago 2 weeks ago when he set what we think is a national record under rally point scoring with 43 kills. Good dig that time by Shunzo. Delgado dug out by Zbyszewski. Santiago for Ruiz. Shunzo sets up Zadima. Blocked at the net. Josh Lee blocked. Patak and Geiga tag team it. And it's 9-7 IPFW.
Fairly long rally, and IPFW doing something soft or roll shots and tips to keep the ball in play. It's just not going to work against Ball State. Ball State's going to get hands on those balls. Got to hit to terminate. Swing hard.
Shunzo for Grabovac. And Grabovac makes it 9-8. Cardinals trail only by 1. And now he will serve. Santiago for Sikcha. Good dig by Delgado. Free ball time for IPFW. Sikcha, nice dig. Grabovac. Josh Lee, blocked by Patak. Zadima has his shot blocked. Geiga. Santiago.
Sikcha. Wow, great defense, backcourt defense by Ball State, and then you see the Mastodons take over at the net.
Shunzo for Lee. Point IPFW.
Ball hit the antenna on its way out of bounds.
Volleyball lead 11-8. Dennis Santiago continues to serve. Shunzo, Zadima. Block is long and wide, point Ball State, and it's now 11-9. Josh Lee, as he said, is a senior from Wayne High School. Left-hander, service error. One thing we're seeing tonight that we haven't seen in some of the matches this year, Kelly, Volleyball's getting out at the start. They're into it right from the get-go.
Yeah, they've been a slow starting team. This season, especially here in the Gates Center. But you're right, they seem very focused early.
Service error by Jeff Patak makes it 12-10. Josh Zadima with the serve. Slight miss hit results in a Ball State point. Now the Cardinals are back to within 1 at 12-11.
Well, when that serve hits tape on its way over, all you really can do is try and get the ball up at that point sometimes.
Zadima, service ace, and we're tied at 12.
Good serve between two passers, between Patak and Ryan Staley. When you serve between two passers, that's exactly what you're hoping for, miscommunication or a lack of.
Santiago for Patak. Point IPFW. Jeff Patak already with 3 kills. 13-12. IPFW leads. Sikcha to serve. Shunzo, short set. Denmark puts it away. It's twice now Shunzo's come up with a short set, and the Cardinals have converted both times.
Well, freshman Mike Dyga, who has worked his way into the starting lineup probably a little sooner than Coach Ball thought he would at the beginning of the year, really needs to do just a little bit better job of picking up his approach early and getting in front of him.
Denmark with a service error makes it 14-13. IPFW retakes the lead. Matt Zibaszewski getting ready to serve. Shunzo for Grebovac. Point Ball State. We're tied at 14. Back and forth. Here we go. Heavyweight fight. Keith Shunzo, the 6'3" senior out of St. Louis, serving. Santiago for Angel Ruiz, and it's long. Point to Ball State. We come to our mandatory break. Our score, Ball State 15, IPFW 14. You're watching IPFW Volleyball on College 56 Sports.
Hi. I was wondering if you wanted to go out maybe or something, if you had time.
I can tell by your excitable behavior and verbal faux pas that you have generalized anxiety with paranoid tendencies. It would never work.
Okay, thanks.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, two great names.
Back at the Gates Center, Mike Moss, Kelly Hartley with you. Set number one, Ball State leads IPFW 15-14. Cardinals with the serve. Overplay blocked by Santiago, ties it at 15. And there is excitement, to say the least, here in the Gates Center tonight.
Yeah, those students have not sat down yet.
Angel Ruiz, one of the seniors, jump serving. Point, IPFW. Volleyball retake the lead, 16-15. Shunzo, set up Lee, good block, another block. Point, IPFW. Mike Dyga with the kill.
Isn't he fun to watch? He just is so genuinely excited to be out there.
And he's only a freshman,
contributing.
which is really nice.
You know, and I asked him last week in the hallway, about how he feels playing. Does he feel comfortable? And, that's his response to that question. I'm just so happy to contribute. I'm just so happy to be out there. He doesn't care what the role is. He just wants to contribute to this team.
Delgado serving for Ball State. Patak with another kill. Kill number 4 for Jeff Patak. Lead back up to 2 at 18-16. And the aforementioned Mike Dyga getting ready to serve. Shunzo. Nice. Almost a nice block, I should say, by Ruiz, but the ball just floated out. Point, Ball State. It's now 18-17. Cardinals will serve for the tie. Soren Grebovac. Santiago sets up Sikja. Good block by Denmark. Cardinals tie it up. Denmark thought that ball was going to come right to him. He anticipated very well. Tied at 18. Service error. Gives the lead in the serve back to IPFW. Santiago. Shunzo sets up Josh Lee. Blocked by Patak. Dug out. Ruiz with a dig. Santiago again for Jeff Patak. Point, IPFW. Josh Hall tried to dig it out for Ball State, couldn't quite do it. 20-18, the lead up to 2. Shunzo, nice block by Sikcha at the net. Shunzo sets up Zadima, and it's wide. Another point for IPFW.
Sikcha working real hard right there. Commit blocks with his middle, gets in front, puts his hands over the net, turns that ball back, and then hustles outside, puts up a nice court, forces that hitter to come inside the block and out. That's exactly what he's supposed to do.
Follow the Volleyball each week on the Arnie Ball Show with IPFW head coach Arnie Ball and assistant coach Mark Franke. We'll talk college volleyball with players and more. It's the Arnie Ball Show, Friday evenings at 6 and Saturday afternoons at 12:30, right here on College Cable Access Channel 56. Boy, there's a replay here, Kelly. Jeff Patek with a change of pace shot.
Yeah, and as hard as he hits the ball, gosh, I don't know who those people are. Just in their PJs, doing push-ups though on their own time. Gotta like that. I'll hear about it too.
It's your women's volleyball team.
Yes, it is. I'm
By the
so
way,
proud.
we got a brief moment earlier this afternoon here at the Gate Center. Your team took on Ball State's team.
Yes, we took on Ball State and then a local St. Francis team today. And I thought we looked pretty good. And now I've got an official talking to me today. We're all set. They wanted the green paddle. Didn't have the paddle up, Mike. You dropped the ball there, I think.
It wasn't the
You're
first
so
time, and
used to looking for
hopefully
that
it'll be the
paddle.
last.
You were just hanging on my every word, I know.
Oh, Denmark. Another short set by Shunzo. Denmark makes it 21-19. Ball State trails by 2. Josh Lee serving. Santiago for Patak. Jeff Patak. Kill number 6. 22-19 our score. IPFW on top. Jeff Patak getting ready to serve. Hate to see Jeff leave. Lee has to dig it out. Hall defensive return. Freebie. Santiago for Zbyszewski. Point IPFW. His block went wide. And it's now 23-19 in favor of the Volleyball. Jeff Patek continuing to serve. Unfortunately, service error into the net. Makes our score 23-20. Ball State within 3. Josh Zadima to serve. Point goes to IPFW. Don's now up by 4 again. 24-20, get substitution. Dustin Sherman, the junior from Northside High School in the lineup, replacing Sudar Sikcha. Designated server, so to speak, for IPFW. He will serve. His team leading by 4, 24-20. Shunzo sets up Delgado. Block unsuccessful by IPFW. It's point Ball State. Cardinals within 3 at 24-21. Matthew Denmark to serve. Santiago for Patak. Jeff Patak got his A game so far here tonight.
You just don't, recognize that Jeff Patak is playing middle back right now and terminated that ball not far behind the 3-meter line. So he hit that pipe, a back row attack, about as well as I've seen anybody in this gym ever hit it.
Another short set by Shunzo and Drabovac. I know I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. Comes back with another kill for Ball State. Shunzo serving for the Cardinals. Santiago sets up Patak. Dig shot. Point IPFW.
Jeff's ball control with that roll shot is just excellent, and his vision is very good. He swings so hard that last shot, then he changes up the speed, gets the defense on their heels, makes them move forward.
Timeout called by Ball State.
Earlier this week, Coach Ball had a chance to talk about one of his seniors, Angel Ruiz. Here's what he had to say.
One of the things that we hope will be positive for Angel this year is the fact that we now have some depth to be able to maybe take him out of the back row and let him rest a little bit. Last year, towards the end of the season, he would never admit it, but we all knew, and he knew too, that physically he just was wore down, and understandably so, because he played all the time and passed as many balls as possible, hit as many balls as possible, and blocked as many balls as possible. I mean, the poor guy just was wore out.
Well, 26-22. Dons up by 4. Ball State, look another replay, Kelly. And again,
that's that pipe. And you can see he took off clearly behind the 3-meter line, which a backcourt player must do. But where he landed was almost clear up by the net, broad jumping forward into that ball and making contact with the ball well in front of the 3-meter line. It just run perfectly.
Angel Ruiz, let, counted as an ace.
Things going the way of the blue and white tonight. Hit that tape with enough top spin and it rolls over.
On paper, it's a great service ace. 27-22, Dons 3 points away from a first set victory. Shunzo, Ravovic, nice dig by Zubashevsky, but Patak and Daiga collided, so to speak. Point goes to Ball State.
Well, sometimes you both go for the same ball and it doesn't work out well, but I'd rather see that than nobody go. It's an aggressive mistake. Get the next one.
Little floater by Delgado. Patak puts it away. Kill number 9 for Jeff Patak.
And Jeff playing possibly with the most emotion. I mean, outward emotion I've seen him play with his whole career here. He's jumping around. He's having a lot of fun. I think he's really energizing his team.
Javier Garcia in the lineup now, 6'4" junior.
And you have to have someone like on your team, I think, that does that, and someone who can back it up, like Jeff.
Shunzo for Zadima, and it's wide, and we're at game point, set point here, 29-23. IPFW fans on their feet. Garcia to serve. Shunzo for Lee. Cardinals stay alive as it was touched by an IPFW player.
Sure like that sub right there. Javier Garcia coming off the bench, ripping a couple serves, makes us faster and better ball control in the backcourt there.
Evan Berg in the lineup is going to serve. He's a 6'3" sophomore out of Bristol, Wisconsin. Santiago for Patak, dig shot. The Cardinals keep it alive momentarily. Blocked by Sikja, denies Denmark. First set goes to IPFW, 30-24. Dons take a 1-0 lead. We'll take a break, come back with set number 2 in a moment. You're watching IPFW Volleyball on College 56 Sports.
You know, if she continues to spill product at a rate of 3 per hour, unit cost, say 60 cents. Factor in breakage, downtime, lost sales, you're looking at $2,400 a month. Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, 2 great names.
Dr. Matthew Kubik is an architectural engineering professor at IPFW who utilizes his experience to teach his students one-on-one.
So it's really shoulder-to-shoulder learning that we're looking at problems together for the first time.
Dr. Kubik also is the director of the honors program at IPFW. His ability to teach on a personal level allows him to educate to the needs of his honors students.
They want more conversation. They want a closer contact with professors. They want interactive learning in the classroom.
He is thankful for the advantages of a combined classroom of young students and students who are returning to college after years in the workplace.
That mix of students creates a classroom environment that is exciting, that that's vibrant.
IPFW, the right school, right here, right now.
Winning set number 1 here tonight, 30-24. Kelly Hartley, some numbers you want to talk about?
You look at game 1 statistics, and Ball State just not on their A game that first game. They gave us, well, let's see here, 16 points, 9 in attack errors, 5 in service errors, 2 in reception errors. So they did part of the work for the Mastodons. I can't imagine that'll continue throughout the night. So the Mastodons just have to be aware of earning points and Ball State probably not giving them so many. But look at IPFW statistics as far as blocks, 4.5. The freshman, that's a freshman pair that we have in the middle. Mastodons have 2 freshmen blocking middle. That's just amazing that they're able to adjust to this level, this speed of the game so quickly.
As a team, attack percentage in the first set, IPFW 346, Ball State only 139. And what can you say about Jeff Patak? 9 kills, and he's hitting 667 to start. Let's hope it continue that way if you're an IPFW fan. Volleyball will serve first here in set number 2. It'll be Mike Dyga. Here we go. Shunzo set up Lee. And it's point IPFW. Dons winning at the net. Dyga continuing to serve. Shunzo for Denmark. Matthew Denmark with the kill. Tied at 1. And now Josh Lee will serve for Ball State. Santiago for Siksha. Tidar Siksha with his 3rd kill of the night. Shunzo for Denmark. Dug wide by Santiago, point Ball State. We're tied at 2. Josh Zadima to serve. Santiago for Jeff Patak. Good dig by Shunzo. Denmark sets up Lee. And on Ball State, gets the tail of the tape that time. They get the lucky break. They take a 3-2 lead. Zadima again with a jump serve. Service error. Tied at 3. Jeff Patak to serve. Shunzo for Denmark. Nice block by Zubachevsky.
And I detect a little bit of just eyeballs going back and forth between Sitka and Denmark. Having a war at the net tonight, the 2 middles.
Patak continuing to serve, and it's 2nd service error of the night. And we commented earlier about how well they served last night, and they've already had 3 service errors here, and we're just underway in set number 2. Matthew Denmark, 6-8.
They often come in bunches. It's a contagious thing, I think. Missing serves.
Santiago for Angel Ruiz. Senior from Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico, converts.
Since the move of Angel Ruiz moving from middle to the outside, the Mastodons have played real well. And you mentioned earlier, I think in the Open, winning 5 of their last 6 matches.
Santiago with the dig, Zabashevsky with the set. Ruiz long on the kill attempt, however. We're tied at 5. Yeah, I think the coaching staff made that change after the Dons lost to Lewis here. They go out on the road with 4 out of 5, plus last night. Service error gives IPFW the lead at 6-5. Matt Zabashevsky. Josh Lee, nice block at the net. Jump ball goes to Santiago. Mano mano, Santiago and Lee. Dennis Santiago won that battle.
Yeah, that's, ball tight in the net. 2 players get on it, and then it's called a joust at that point, Who's going to hang on?
It's the tape. Miss hit by Ball State. Point IPFW. Dons up by 3, 8-5. Uncle Mo wearing blue and white right now. Substitution for Ball State. Kyle Window, 6'8" senior out of St. Louis, and I have to admit I'm a little surprised that he hasn't been in earlier. His first appearance tonight. Dig by Ruiz. Santiago with the kill. John Sedema didn't know what hit him, literally. Dons on a 4-0-1. Ball State calls timeout. Let's take a break. You're watching IPFW Volleyball on College 56 Sports.
Hi. I was wondering if you wanted to go out or something, if you had time.
I can tell by your excitable behavior and verbal faux pas that you have generalized anxiety with paranoid tendencies. It would never work.
Okay, thanks.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, 2 great names.
Gates Center, Mike Moss, Kelly Hartley with you. IPFW leading 9-5 in set number 2. They won the first set 30-24. Shunzo for Zoran Grabovec. Point Ball State stops a 4-0 IPFW run.
Grabovec, does he have extremely long arms or
Sure seems like it.
just a very short body? Which is it?
Probably both. Yari Delgado serving for the Cardinals. Santiago sets up Zabashevsky. Point IPFW, touched I believe by Josh Hall, the libero. Dons back on top by 4, 10-6. Angel Ruiz to serve. Shunzo setting up Sedema. Josh Sedema with a kill. Cardinals back to within 3 at 10-7. Grabovec to serve. Santiago for Zabashevsky. Point IPFW. Denmark and Sedema couldn't quite get the block down. Mike Dyga serving. Service error, the floater floated and knocked the senior sign down at the one end of the gym.
That happens every senior night, I think. That sign, or one similar to it, gets hung about in the area. A ball hits it, we stop play. Usually they try and paste it back up. Let's see if they just take it off. Good call. Good call, because usually then that happens several more times. I'm like, just take it away. It's a good thought.
Kyle Wendell serving. credit for a service ace, I believe. Ryan Staley unable to dig out the serve.
Looks like that topspin has some side spin on it too, moving to Ryan's right.
Otherwise known as wicked.
Wicked.
Wendell jump serving again.
See how it
tailing off.
Yeah.
Santiago going to set up Jeff Patak. Jeff Patak now in double digits with 10 kills. Downs up by 3, 12-9. Dennis Santiago serving. Little floater. Shunzo for Denmark. Dug out by Zbyszewski. Santiago for Patak. Zadima off the hand of Santiago. Point Ball State. And that was a point the Cardinals basically stole from IPFW.
Yeah. And that's too bad. The Mastodons, I mean, it's pretty good look. Dennis had to dig in that ball. We've got to be better in transition and win those real points.
Zadima serving for the Cardinals. Santiago for Patak. Good dig. Zadima. Hall has to defensively return it. We'll try it again. 6 shot from the set from Santiago.
And the Mastodons that time able to terminate first ball, the free ball sent to them. You've got to make them pay for giving you something easy.
13-10, downs by 3. Patak serving, and it's just long.
Last couple rotations, Jeff's taking a little off of serve. I don't know if they're saving something, predicting maybe a long match here, saving his legs a little.
Service error by Denmark, tit for tat. 14-11 to score now. IPFW with the lead and the serve. It'll be Sardar Sikcha with the honors. Shunzo setting up Delgado. Dug out by Santiago. Zbyszewski for Patak. Point IPFW. They now take a 15-11 lead.
And we also had an opportunity to hear Coach Ball talk about freshman Mike Dyga.
And with the ability to play multiple positions, right now we've got him playing middle, we've got him playing outside, and the other day I spent some time with him in the setter position because at some point or another we think that he has the potential to maybe to play that setter position, and at 6'6" and athletic and knowledgeable, he's a perfect candidate for that kind of thing. So we're really pleased with the progress he has made and the ability we have to use him in multiple positions. We even use him as a designated server because he has a great float serve.
Coach Ball, I have news for you. He said eventually. Mike Dyga's starting now.
Yes, he is. Again, another one of the moves along with Angel being moved to the middle of the outside.
Yeah, isn't it a nice surprise when a freshman comes along a little sooner than you thought?
Shunzo. Rebevac with the skill. Now 15-12.
And of course, Coach Ball taped that some time ago. Or maybe he had a little crystal ball in front of him. He just knew, huh?
You never know. Santiago for Zbyszewski. Point IPFW.
That first tempo set to Matt behind the setter has been real effective for the Mastodons this year.
Zbyszewski serve, floats long, service error. A lot of them here in set number 2.
Yeah, and then your little crib sheet over there. What do you have for service errors?
Well, the Dons had 2 in set number 1, but they've committed at least 3 that I know of here in set number 2. Yari Delgado with the serve for Ball State. Santiago. Angel Ruiz. The block attempt is wide. Point IPFW. 17-13 our score. IPFW on top here in set number 2 of our best of 5 match. Angel Ruiz, jump serving. At the net, Jeff Patak the freebie walls.
And that ball was overpassed. Very, very tight, though. Jeff just got there first and knuckled it down, straight down.
Almost one of those, Mommy, look what I found. Kill number 12 for Jeff Patak.
That's why this top spin, hard serve is so important to have. And Mastodons are mixing it up between float.
Good block by Daiga and Patak.
And that's a good call. That's the way the line judges to be on the ball.
Point, Ball State, net violation evidently.
Well, I think the ball went off of the blocker's hands and into the antenna, which of course is illegal.
18-14 our score. IPFW on top. Grabovac serving. Daiga wide on the kill attempt. 2 points in a row now for Ball State.
And Grabovac serving right now, I mentioned earlier, I think I commented on his long arms, he's probably an 18 or 19-year-old young man, and certainly over the course of career Ball State will develop into a, truly a 21, 23-year-old man or so, and it's just interesting to watch these male athletes change, after 3 or 4 years in the weight room, and you look at how physical some of these guys are by their senior years, how strong and how fast.
They come in small and they leave muscular. Daiga serving for the Dons. Shunzo sets up. Zadima blocked at the net. That point will go to Ball State. Cardinals win that battle at the net. Kyle Wendell getting ready to serve. His team trails by 3 here. Service error, man's best friend if you're an IPFW fan. Cardinals had 5 service errors in the first set. I believe they've had 3 or 4 here in the second. Shunzo, look what I found. The setter becomes attacker.
And Dennis thought he slid his hand under that ball, called a pancake. Ball between the ball on the floor, but official Dan Hauser didn't think so.
Zadima with the service error. Makes our score 21-17. IPFW on top. Here comes Jeff Patak for another serve.
I commented before this game that I didn't think Ball State would continue to give the Mastodon points, but they really kind of have, haven't they?
Good dig by Staley. Another dig by Staley. Another dig by Patak. Santiago for Ruiz. And it's blocked at the net. Shunzo and Denmark. Delgado tag teamed it. Cardinal fans happy. Team is down by 3, 21-18. Matthew Denmark to serve. Santiago for Patak. Jeff Patak finds the open spot. Lead back up to 4, 22-18. Dustin Sherman in the lineup for Sikcha. Dusty will serve now.
Mastodons need a real point. What I mean by that, win transition, play defense, block a ball, something. Win a real point. Not trade points by siding out.
Delgado off Santiago's hand. Point Ball State. They didn't listen to you, Kelly.
No.
22-19 our score. IPFW on top here, set number 2. Dons won the first set 30-24. Santiago for Zubashevsky. Nice block by Delgado.
The last time they ran that play, in this rotation, exact rotation, Matt tooled the block. Delgado didn't like that. He said not again.
Shunzo serving. Dig is wide, just like that. It's 22-21. IPFW calls timeout. Gives us a chance to ask you to learn more about IPFW sports in season by tuning into Mastodon Spotlight each Wednesday and Friday evening here on College 56. The hour starts off with yours truly, Mike Miles, reviewing the recent sports activities. We try to look at game footage, and we talk with players and coaches. That's Mastodon Spotlight, Wednesday and Friday evenings at 9 p.m. right here on College Cable Access Channel 56. Well, IPFW had a 22-18 lead. Ball State's run off 3 points in a row to make things a little interesting.
Yeah, and Ball State's been serving very aggressive. Now they've paid the price at times because they've committed some errors here. But late, the last few, I mean, them serving aggressive led to that last ace. Certainly blocking, and I think the Mastodons have become somewhat predictable in that rotation. I think it's, oh boy, I might say here's a row 3. No, can't be.
Gonna look at a replay here. And that was a Jeff Patak kill.
Yeah, that wasn't the last point. But anyways, Ball State doing some nice things here. Blocking and serving. Obviously leads directly to points.
Back to the action. Keith Shunzo serving for Ball State, and another service error. The service errors are what keeping Ball State from possibly taking the lead here in the second set. Turned it over a number of times. Zbyszewski with the float serve. Shunzo. Delgado blocked at the net and is blocked wide. Point Ball State. Daiga Angel Ruiz unable to keep it in the court. Yari Delgado to serve. His team trails by 1, 23-22. Another service error. This keeps up. Arnie's going to send Joe Walton a Christmas card.
I doubt it. I'm kidding. I'm sure they have a good relationship. You know, we do have the women's game too. We have just a good relationship with Ball State. Good rivalry now, and it's fun.
Zadima's kill attempt is long and wide. It's now 25-22 to lead back up to 3, and Ball State coach Joe Walton calls timeout.
Yeah, not happy, Coach Walton.
There you get a good look at Joel Walton.
Yeah, his 5th year right now at Ball State.
Last year they won the MIVA tournament, went to the Final Four.
And, you know, assistant coaching, had a look at him there, Kevin Furnish, not there, but before, used to be in the women's game. He was the head coach at St. Joe. My first year here at IPFW, when we were still a Division II team, competing in the GLVC. So I've coached against Kevin Furnish. And I believe he's a Ball State alum.
You got a good look at the nice crowd that's here tonight for senior night.
And I must not be working my team hard enough because they feel the need to do push-ups and sit-ups and dance around.
There you saw an earlier play with Keith Shunzo, the center for Ball State, where the center becomes the killer.
And that was, we didn't get a good look at his hand. That was the ball that Dennis felt. He pancaked and did get up. But Dan Hauser said, no, I don't think so.
Here we go. Angel Ruiz serving. Don's up by 3. Service ace.
A little change up there. Top spin, soft. Lots of top spin though. And lots of top spin like that. What the ball will do is it will fall. It'll fall in front of you. You have to move your feet to that ball.
Oh, service error by Ruiz. Not what you want to see when you're close to victory here in a set. Now 26-23. Cardinals trail by 3. They bring in a substitute. Evan Berg, 6'3", sophomore from Bristol, Wisconsin, one of their setters behind Shunzo. Santiago sets up attack, and it's long. Point Ball State. They close it to within 2 now. 26-24. Berg continues to serve. Santiago. Zbyszewski. Good effort by Yari Delgado. But the block sailed long and wide. Big point for IPFW. They're back up by 3. Sikcha back in the lineup. Javier Garcia in the lineup as well. Garcia will serve, and now's the time you want to serve it out. 27-24 score. IPFW on top here. And another service error. Back-to-back service errors by IPFW. I know that doesn't make Coach Ball happy at all. Wendell serving. Santiago for Jeff Patak. Point Dons. Denmark couldn't block it. 28-25. Dons 2 points away from a commanding 2-0 lead. Santiago to serve. Floater. Shundell. Miss. Point. They did get the point.
Yeah, nice play. Setter just tossed the ball behind his head. Nobody there.
Almost thought it was a miss hit.
Now the Mastodons are 2 side-out points away from this game. So that's how you have to look at it.
Santiago for Patak. Dug out. Shunzo for Denmark. Another point for Ball State. It's now 28-27. The lead is down to 1. Ernie Ball decides to call a timeout.
The Mastodons just have to be a little bit better in transition. You know, we're blocking balls, touching a lot of balls. Our backcourt defense, though, has to come up with those type of digs.
Standings. Look here at the Miva standings coming into play this week. Lewis was on top, 13-0. The Loyola 11-3. I do have to amend that. Lewis did lose to Loyola Tuesday night. Ohio State's in third at 9-3. Ball State's 9-4. IPFW defeated Findlay Wednesday night. They're actually 8-6. They're followed by Quincy, Findlay, Mercyhurst, and Clark. As you mentioned earlier, Kelly, IPFW, if they win tonight, if they win next Saturday at Mercyhurst, and if Ball State and or Ohio State cooperates, in 2 weeks we could be back here for a quarterfinal match of the tournament against either Ball State or Ohio State as we get a look at another replay.
Ryan was there. Ryan, the senior, was there. We got to come up with that. He's frustrated. You can see shaking his hands. He probably should have had that ball being down maybe just a little lower.
Zadima serving for the tie. Santiago for Patak. Good. The block is in. Delgado, the block just fell in the line, and we're tied at 28. Cardinals with 3 in a row, tied it at 28. Zadima continues to serve. Santiago, Jeff Patak again. The change of pace shot.
And Santiago setting Patak twice in a row. Good move, don't you think? This point in the game.
Go with the hot one. It's game point. Patak at the float serve. Shunzo for Denmark. Point Ball State.
And the senior, Denmark, the middle, clearly trying to rally the troops and maybe shut ours up. It's an emotional player and certainly can back it up.
Matthew Denmark from Edmond, Oklahoma. Service error again. Point IPFW. Second set point here for the Dons. Let's see if they take advantage of it. You can't stray too far. It may never come back.
We've got a floater coming here by Sitchka. It'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Sitchka with the serve.
Yeah, over to the left side of the court.
Shunzo. Point down. They say it's long. IPFW takes a commanding 2-0 lead. They win set number 2, 31-29. Won the first set 30-24. Time for a break, and coming up during the break, we have a 2003 Senior Highlight Focus. We feature this evening IPFW men's volleyball seniors Andrew Ruiz, Ryan Staley, and Jeff Patak. This segment was produced by Jeremy Kloppenstein, Bernie Lohmiller, and John Yaus of the College 56 staff.
I think those will be my freshman year when we compete against Ohio State to go to the Final Four in the tournament. And last year with the seniors, with Jeff out and Maddie out, actually the whole season I will take, because it was really a big learning experience for me. And this year, most of it also, because it's a different situation for me. I've been moving around in positions a lot, and now playing outside hitter is a new experience for me, so I will take that also as a highlight for me in my career at IPFW.
2 years ago when I was setting, so 2001 I believe, and we had beaten Loyola here at home in a 5-game match. That was, I think, definitely one of our big wins. And then, gosh, I don't know, maybe this year against Loyola again, you know, or the Santa Barbara matches, things like that. Just being a part of this team, I think, is a highlight. To tell you the truth, I enjoy playing libero. I mean, I love playing every position. I just love playing, period. I like playing libero because I just really enjoy getting in there and digging people. I think that's the best feeling on the court, is to dig a hard driven spike. My major is general studies, with major study areas would be history and anthropology. And I can go on to do teaching, but I've decided that I'm not going to do that right away. I'd like to pursue my coaching career, so I'll either look for an assistant job somewhere or a grad assistant job somewhere, getting my master's degree.
I think, I don't know, I learned a lot. Coach has taught me, you know, a tremendous amount about volleyball. It's been a great learning experience. I mean, having all those older guys still coming to practice, like Norman, and I mean, being able to play with Jorge every day. And, you know, it's really helped me out volleyball-wise and as a person. So I really appreciate everything's done, everyone's done for me. First of all, just, you know, I think overall playing with just great players. I mean, I came in and played with Hector Soto, Scotty Lane, Chris Gislin. I played, you know, obviously now with Angel. I played with Josh last year, Maddie. Just played with some overall great players, and getting to know these guys and having friendships on and off the court. I mean, that's a huge highlight for me. Also, I think playing in that Final Four that first year, winning that MIVA championship without Hector Soto, you know, just that was a great year for us personally, and being my first year here. And it was a fun experience.
You know, if she continues to spill product at a rate of 3 per hour, unit cost, say 60 cents. Factor in breakage, downtime, lost sales, you're looking at $2,400 a month. Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, two great names.
Now that spring is finally here, many people take part in the Anna Wright known as spring cleaning. But here's a better suggestion for you. Tune into IPFW Up Close this month and find out about the second annual Pine Sap Juried Art Fair on the IPFW campus May 17th and 18th. I'll be talking with artists and organizers to see what kind of art you'll be able to see and buy, where the artists are from, and why fairs like this are so important to both the artists and art lovers. Join me, Susan Alderman, Sunday at noon on College Cable Access Channel 56 for IPFW Up Close.
Hi. I was wondering if you wanted to go out maybe or something, if you had time.
I can tell by your excitable behavior and verbal faux pas that you have generalized anxiety with paranoid tendencies. It would never work.
Okay, thanks.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, two great names.
Now that spring is finally here, many people take part in the annual rite known as spring cleaning. But here's a better suggestion for you. Tune into IPFW Up Close this month and find out about the second annual Pine Sap Juried Art Fair on the IPFW campus May 17th and 18th. I'll be talking with artists and organizers to see what kind of art you'll be able to see and buy, where the artists are from, and why fairs like this are so important to both the artists and art lovers. Join me, Susan Alderman, Sunday at noon on College Cable Access Channel 56 for IPFW Up Close.
Welcome back, everybody, here at the Hilliard Gate Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW. Mike Maz and Kelly Hartley with you. IPFW, 2-0 lead here. They won the first set 30-24, won the second set 31-29. And Kelly, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the updated numbers, but there's a replay of the set point here for the Dons. As that kill attempt was long.
Game point long, yep.
We're going to, I think, have a graphic up here in a moment. Here we go. The game update. Dons hitting 364, Ball State 238. IPFW with 6.5 blocks to 4 for Ball State. Ball State with 4 aces to R3, 10 digs to R9. 29-28, Cardinals leading assists. 31-29, IPFW leads in kills. And half of those, 15 of them are by Jeff Patak.
And telling you would think Ball State, in terms of digs, would have quite a lead on us, but known as a backcourt defensive team, but that's not the case quite even there. During the break, I was talking to Coach Mark Franke about some strategy going into Game 3 here. I'll keep it low and hope that Ball State doesn't have a live mic on us. But normally the Mastodons do not spin. What I mean is start in different rotation. They usually stick with what their best, their strongest rotation is, the rotation they know they score the most points in because they chart that.
We got to look there briefly at the top 10 standings and notice that Lewis was number 5, Penn State number 9, 2 IPFW opponents. Again, another replay. Again, IPFW up 2-0. Let's hope that they don't go to sleep, so to speak, thinking in the driver's seat.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking here and the way they're lining up, looking at the starting lineup. So Ball State, they've got Denmark in position 5. So I think they did spin.
Cardinals will serve first to begin set number 3. Looks like Yari Delgado will serve.
What I mean by spin is start in a different rotation. What the coaching staffs may or may not try to do is change the way they line up out there so they get different matchups. What the Mastodons wanted to do, and uncharacteristic of the Mastodon, is put Sichka on Denmark, feeling that he's a better blocker than perhaps Mike Dyke at this point. He can get in front of Denmark quicker.
See what happens. Sichka gets the first point for set number 3. Dennis Santiago will serve. Shunzo Nice block by Sikcha, denies Grabovac.
The freshman, Sichka from Turkey, just does such a nice job of reading where that middle is going and getting his hands over the net quickly.
2-0, Don's on top. Shunzo for Grabovac. Nice dig! Oh, unfortunately the hit was into the net, but Santiago had a good dig there.
Well, and he had a good dig because Sichka did a nice job of slowing that ball down, making a diggable ball for the backcourt.
Grabovac to serve. Santiago Patak with a defensive return. Denmark gonna set up. Santiago Patak. Dug out. Shunzo. Zadima puts it home.
Well, a hole in the block there. He was able to find it quickly. See him as a quick arm.
2-2 our score. Grabovac to serve for Ball State. Santiago setting up Zbyszewski. Change of pace. Matt Zbyszewski with the left hand. Gets the kill.
Well, it worked out well. I think there was a communication issue there on that play set, the Mastodons. Worked out well, though.
Rather be lucky than good.
That's sometimes.
Shunzo for Denmark. Dug out by Zbyszewski. Free ball for Ball State. Zadima ties it at 3. That time Dons were bumping into each other.
Well, yeah, and a smart set by the Ball State setter Shunzel by going outside. Matt Zbyszewski was still on the ground, so obviously no block there.
Wendell serving for the Cardinals. Sikcha, nice dig by Wendell. Cardinals get the point. Take a 4-3 lead.
Off the block and out.
Kyle Wendell.
I think they'll serve at Angel here. Angel Ruiz. Maybe not. Out.
Service error. That is the 14th service error by Ball State here tonight, as compared to 8 for IPFW. Sikcha with the serve, the floater. At the net, Shunzo keeps it alive. Delgado sets up, Wendell. Sikcha just couldn't get to it. Cardinals retake the lead, 5-4. Josh Zadima jump serving for Ball State. Santiago, Patak, good block. Shunzo and Denmark denied Patak the kill. Cardinals up by 2, 6-4. In a must-win situation, they're down 2-0. Santiago, Zbyszewski, point IPFW. Badly needed point by IPFW there. Cut the lead to 1-6-5. Matt Zbyszewski to serve. Shunzo again, that little turnaround shot. Third time he's done that tonight.
Yeah, I think the Mastodons need to do a much better job of getting in front of that setter. What I mean is moving over to the right so you're in front of his front shot and his left hand. And he's front row, and you're right, he's scored on that several times now.
Matthew Denmark, jump serve. Santiago, Angel Ruiz, off the hand of Grabovac, point IPFW. 7-6, Ball State leads. Angel Ruiz will serve for the tie. Good hard serve. Shunzo, Wendell, dug out Staley. Santiago, Zbyszewski knocks it home. Good teamwork all the way around for IPFW on that point. We're tied at 7. Ruiz continues to serve.
That was a good transition point for IPFW.
Shunzo Delgado.
Look up.
Good effort. Santiago Zabashevsky, unfortunately, it went wide. Point Ball State. Cardinals retake the lead, 8-7. Keith Shunzo serving it, left-handed float. Santiago for Mike Daiga. Freshman hammers it home. Tied at 8, and the freshman from Columbus, Mike Daiga.
Real good choice by our setter, too, going to Mike. He had one-on-one. They were all over Jeff on the outside. Jeff had to pass that ball, too.
Overplay. Santiago puts it away. Dons take the lead, 9-8. You look at Mike Daiga, and you think Pete Hansen at Ohio State's got to be kicking himself for not getting him right out of his own backyard.
Sometimes kids don't want to stay in their own backyard. That's not a unique problem to just IPFW.
Wendell with the kill from Ball State. We're tied at 9.
A lot of world out there, and they want to see it.
I remember those days too many years ago. I didn't want to stay at home. Yari Delgado serving for Ball State. We're tied at 9 in set number 3. IPFW won the first 2 sets. Ruiz, Wendell with a dig. Zadima, the block is wide. Point Ball State. They retake the lead, 10-9.
Having said that about local players, you know, I look at my roster and my team, and I must say we've been very fortunate to attract good quality players to stay home. By the likes of going to be seniors, Sarah Leffers, Southside product, Nicole Ray, Northside product.
What a kill by Sikcha, thanks to the set by Santiago. We're tied at 10.
Mills getting their swings in now. Open things up for them because, you know, Jeff at the pin and Matt on the other side are so strong.
Overplay, let's see what happens. Jeff Patak. Count it, point Dons. We're up 11-10.
Coach Ball didn't like the way that the backcourt handled that ball, though, that overpass. We'd like to see. That's, you know, base defense. What I mean by base, where they're set up right now standing. That's what your backcourt is looking for. Set or dump, overpasses. It's their responsibility standing there. They don't just stand there and wait.
Zudima.
Oh, hits the antenna.
12-10, Dons on a 3-0 run. Santiago float serve. Shunzo Zudima. Block wide, point Ball State. It's 12-11. Grabovac getting ready to serve. Getting back to your women's team for a minute, Kelly, you're right, with the likes of Janelle Pollard.
I didn't get to Janelle Pollard to write another South Side.
And, yeah, North Side, South Side, got a few of them.
We also have Jen Heslop, who hasn't played yet, but she's training with our team. She had surgery this year. Bishop Dwenger.
Santiago with the dig off a window. Zabashevsky. Just wide.
Yes.
Tied at 12. Grabovac to serve.
It's a great dig by the Mastodons, though.
Taking a page out of the Ball State book. Service error, number 15 for Ball State. IPFW retakes the lead, 13-12.
You know, I'm going to hear about it if I don't mention all the local Leo. We have a Leo product, and Ashley brought the freshman who did a nice job setting the ball for us today.
Miss hit by Josh Hall. Dons increased their lead to 2 at 14-12. Jeff Patak serving. Float serve.
See the jump float a lot, the Mastodons.
Good save between Santiago and Zabashevsky. Oh! Cardinals get the point. Good effort by the Dons, however.
Well, the Cardinals are doing an outstanding job now. They've seen that pipe a few times, and Jeff coming out of the back row. And now when they, you know, the Mastodons said it, they're getting 3 blocks on that ball.
Momentary delay, Jeff Patak tying his shoe. Jeff Patak with 16 kills tonight, leads everyone on the floor, both teams. Kyle Wendell, jump serve. Good serve.
And a nice pass by Patak.
Zebashevsky off the step of Santiago. Gives IPFW a 15-13 lead. Time for a break. Time's up by 2. You're watching IPFW Volleyball on College 56 Sports.
Hi. I was wondering if you wanted to go out maybe or something, if you had time.
I can tell by your excitable behavior and verbal faux pas that you have generalized anxiety with paranoid tendencies. It would never work.
Okay, thanks.
Indiana University, Purdue University, Fort Wayne. One university, two great names.
Back at the Gates Center, Mike Moss, Kelly Hartley with you. Set number 3. IPFW leads 15-13. They lead in the match, 2-0. Serdar Sikcha to serve. Shunzo going to set up Zadima. Blocked by IPFW. Shunzo. Zadima again. This time he gets the point.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how, but he managed to get it through there. 3 blocks. He rips the ball line. Again, Zadel just has a very, very quick arm. Oh, that was Zadima. Zadima hit that ball.
Zadima serving.
Nice pass.
Santiago for Mike Dyga. Dug out by Hall. Delgado off the hands of Zebashevsky and Dyga. We're tied at 15.
Mike, how many people do you think are here tonight in the Gates Center?
I want to guess 1,200, 1,300?
You might be a little shy, but I think you're close.
Zebashevsky for Ruiz. The block is wide. IPFW retakes the lead, 16-15. I hope I'm short, tell you the truth. It's a nice crowd in here tonight.
It's a vocal crowd, isn't it? Maybe that's why I think it's more. It just sounds like more.
Matt Zebashevsky with the float serve. Shunzo. Wind out blocked. Dug out by Zadima. Shunzo for Delgado. Blocked again. Point IPFW. Volleyball leading the MIVA in blocking, team blocking. There's a good example of it right there. 17-15, IPFW with the lead. Zebashevsky continues to serve. Shunzo. Delgado blocked again. Dugout went down. Santiago with the block. Patak with the return. Shunzo for Denmark. Dugout by Zebashevsky. Ruiz. That time Ball State gets the block. Denmark and Shunzo and company. 17-16. Substitution now for Ball State. Andrew Braley, a 6'7" junior out of Kailua, Hawaii. What's he doing up here where it's nice and cold? Santiago having to dig it out. Zebashevsky. Point Dons down the line. Matt Zebashevsky with the kill. Lead back up to 2 at 18-16. Matt Zebashevsky now with 11 kills on the night. Ruiz with the serve. Good serve. Shunzo. Delgado. Yari Delgado with the kill. Ball State hanging tough. Trail by 1. Keeps Shunzo to serve. Santiago for Patak. Point Dons.
Yeah, a 2-point game at this point, and obviously the Mastodons up 2 games, but certainly far from over. The pendulum can just swing so quickly when you talk about momentum, and then everything changes when that happens.
Great block by Sikchoff window. Point Volleyball. Lead up to 3 at 20-17. Boy, great anticipation by Sidar Sikchoff.
Yeah.
Ball State calls timeout.
Very good composure, reaching back and taking that soft shot. Going after the ball, not just throwing his hands up there, but going after the ball. Good look at the IPFW bench.
Hope to see a replay here momentarily. Okay, want to remind you to tune in to College 56 tomorrow night. That's Sunday, April the 6th, 7:30 for the replay of tonight's match. That's tomorrow, Sunday, April 6th, 7:30, the replay of tonight's match with the 12th ranked Ball State Cardinals right here on College 56 Sports. Here, now we get another look at a replay here. Wendell blocked by Sikcha. Wow.
So I think Dennis got his hands on that one. Thought it was Sikcha also.
Mark Franke, El Guapo. What would IPFW be without Mark and the board?
I still would rather carry a folder around and change pages, turn the page the old-fashioned way, than carry that big heavy thing around. I think he just likes torturing the freshmen by carrying it on the road. That's what I think.
Mark's just a stubborn German. I know, we talked about that on Arnie's show before.
Hey, no, watch it, I'm German. And Irish, and a little bit of everything.
Delgado off Lubashevsky, point Ball State.
And also stubborn.
That makes 3 of us.
I don't blame my heritage.
And Arnie, Arnie's, I'm sure
Arnie's a bad
German.
attitude.
Yari Delgado serving for Ball State. They trail by 2 here. Santiago, jet attack. Dug out by Josh Hawk, and they save it. Good effort, but no point. IPFW.
And the Cardinals have served attack a lot tonight, wanting him to pass the ball and then have to swing, which, mentally, physically, it makes you tired. But Jeff has just handled it like you would expect a senior to do tonight on senior night. Real well.
Shunzo, nice kill there by Braley. Braley's first kill of the night. Makes it 21-19. Cardinals within 2. Now Braley from Hawaii with the serve.
And they make Jeff handle the ball again.
Jeff hammers the ball again.
So twice in a row for side out, Jeff had to pass and then swing and terminate, and he did. So we all talk about how how he terminates, but he's an outstanding passer and ball handler.
Shunzo, nice block by Sikcha. Santiago, Jeff Patek again. Nice dig that time by Shunzo. Denmark sets up Zadima, dug out by Ruiz. Matt Zbyszewski with the kill.
And Mastodons winning in transition, getting it done playing defense. Defense wins, name a sport it doesn't.
Jeff Patek continuing to serve. Don's up by 4, 23-19. Shunzo, Zadima. Point Ball State. Good effort, however, by IPFW. Good look at Arnie Ball. Well, he got the troops ready for this one tonight. Kyle Wendell getting ready to serve for Ball State. Service error. Number 16, I believe, for Ball State. 24-20. Substitution, Dustin Sherman in for Sidar Sikcha. IPFW 6 points away from an impressive match victory, but that's a long 6 points. Don't count the chickens yet, especially after a service error. Zadima to serve for the Cardinals. Santiago, Ruiz, change of pace. Shunzo, Wendell, that's long, point IPFW. It's 25-21. Zbyszewski to serve. floater. Shunzo, Wendell, Santiago digs it. Zabashevsky sets it. Good block by Matthew Denmark.
Well, the Cardinals are just doing an outstanding job. Every time the Mastodons have set the ball high like that, out of system, meaning someone else other than the setter comes in and sets that ball, they put 3 blockers in front of that person. And that's a significant wall to get the ball around or over.
Evan Berg serving for Ball State. They're down by 3. Zabashevsky, point, IPFW. Kill number 13 for Matt Zabashevsky. It's 26-22, Volleyball on top. Angel Ruiz to serve. Good hard serve. Shunzo, Delgado, dug out by Zabashevsky. Santiago for Jeff Patak. Block is long, point IPFW. It's 27-22.
And you know, the Mastodons are hitting almost 37% on the night to the Cardinals 25.
Timeout called by Ball State. Well, if you're Joe Walton, Kelly, what do you tell your team now? If you're catfighting, you're down 5, you can't afford to lose anymore.
No, I think they have to serve tough. Late in game 2 when they made that little bit of a run. I know they missed a few, but serving aggressively, got them some quick points and back in it. Hopefully you can have some ball handling issues on the Mastodon side. So you got to serve tough. And then, right now they need a side out. Now you got to look at it as the Mastodons only need 3 side out points. So 3 mistakes, 3 side out points, however you look at it, that's what the Mastodons need. They have to get the ball back now, and then when in transition, and Ball State handles the ball so well that they're capable of doing that. So right now you've just got to kind of instill some confidence. Here's a good look at last point.
Look at how high Jeff jumped.
Yeah.
Good effort by Yari Delgado there, but just...
And Josh Hall got a hand on that ball, the libero for Ball State, but the ball's coming that fast. It's just hard to get your hands in front of it that quickly.
Here we go, Angel Ruiz serving. Don's 3 points away from the batch victory. Shunzo, Grabovic, point, Ball State. Rest assured the Cardinals aren't going to go down without a fight. They're not ranked 12th in the country for nothing. Keith Shunzo, left-handed serve. Santiago for Jeff Patak. Change of pace. Shunzo for Delgado. Change of pace for them. Delgado hit it where we weren't. 27-24, now Arnie Ball calls timeout.
And that last serve, Shunzel did rip. Good aggressive serve, made Jeff handle it again. But they must also see something, Matt playing deep defense.
Let's take a break. You're watching IPFW Volleyball on College 56 Sports.
Now that spring is finally here, many people take part in the annual rite known as spring cleaning. But here's a better suggestion for you. Tune into IPFW Up Close this month and find out about the 2nd annual Pine Sap Juried Art Fair on the IPFW campus May 17th and 18th. I'll be talking with artists and organizers to see what kind of art you'll be able to see and buy, where the artists are from, and why fairs like this are so important to both the artists and art lovers. Join me, Susan Alderman, Sunday at noon on College Cable Access Channel 56 for IPFW Up Close.
Back at the Gates Center, Ball State trailing 27-24. Service error by Shunzo, number 16. And it's 28-24. Now substitutions for IPFW.
So obviously the coaching staff, the Cardinal coaching staff did give their kids a green light to rip that ball. And, they're paying for it right now. But you've got to be aggressive and you have to go for it. The match is on the line at this point.
Sigcha and Garcia back in the lineup. Javier Garcia with the serve. Shunzo Grabovic dug out by Zubashevsky. Santiago for Zubashevsky. Nice block at the net. Grabovic. 28-25. Ball State down by 3. Ari Delgado to serve. Service error again. We're at match point. Crowd on its feet. Dennis Santiago going to serve for the match. Little floater. Shunzo. Zadima. Blocked by Staley. Shunzo. Window. Blocked by Patek. Match over. Dot win. Fittingly, a senior, Jeff Patek blocked the last Ball State shot. IPFW wins the set 30-25. They win the match 30-24, 31-29, 30-25. They improve their record to 13-8 overall, 9-6 in the conference. Ball State dropped to 16-8, 9-5 in the conference. And one of their matches Ball State has left is still against Ohio State. Players and coaches congratulating each other. We hope to have Arnie Ball with us, and hopefully some of the seniors, if time permits. What a match. What a way to end the match, Kelly.
Yeah, just really almost kind of storybook. Ball going into Jeff Patek's hand. He blocks it directly to the floor. What could be his last match here in the Gate Center. So, yeah, couldn't have written that better. And now the students rushing the floor and celebrating with their team. It's so fun to see the students, not just students, athletes either, our student body dressed up and into that. It's good look at all of them celebrating, all dressed up in the Army theme, Arnie's Army theme.
What a match. Again, the Dons win in 3. It's their 6th win in their last 7 matches. And players are getting together for a moment, so hopefully soon we'll have Arnie Ball. Now, next week, they go on the road. Next Friday night, they're at Penn State, who's ranked 9th in the country. Saturday night, they close out conference play at Mercyhurst. And after that, it's conference play. And the way the conference tournament's set up, 8 of the 9 teams qualify. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5 at campus sites. And again, IPFW, as they came into the match, was 5th in the conference, Ball State 4th, Ohio State 3rd. Still a chance for IPFW to possibly finish 4th. As Arnie Ball's coming over to the table. Gets a hug from Kelly. We'll give Arnie the mic, and I think it's on, Coach.
I hope that's the idea. I hope that's the idea.
Were you here last night when I asked for a free will offering?
No, I don't think I was.
Lights went out last night?
I stepped out a few times when the lights went out into the other room.
My point, so everybody, I want you to know that we can't afford to pay the electric bill. Therefore,
Pass the hat.
We're going to have a free will offering at the end. Have a free will offering at the end.
Okay, we got our microphone problems, I think, solved.
Okay, I hope we're talking to Coach Ball live here.
Otherwise, I'm going to say some bad words.
We don't want Coach Ball doing a mic test here. Please, little feedback. We know we have Coach Ball. He was joking last night. There were some bad storms in the Fort Wayne area last night, and the lights went out a few times, and Coach Ball apparently wanted to pass the hat and pass up that we didn't pay our electric bill or something and get the lights back on.
4 times last night the lights went out.
The lights were on tonight though, huh? I was counting that the lights were on for the Mastodons tonight. A little brighter tonight. Gosh, I'd like you to comment on the journey of this season. Just the ups and downs, the highs and lows. Can you comment on the whole process and where we're at now?
I think we're trying to make sure that the mic works for Coach Ball.
Testing. Is my thing working?
And we hope it is working.
Is it working?
And I'm still waiting for... Okay, it is working, Coach. Talk about this match tonight.
what an exciting time for our kids. We've been up and down all year, and certainly we went down there and they beat up on us pretty good, and it's such a natural rivalry for us. I thought our kids played very consistent tonight. We didn't have any ups and downs. We just served the ball pretty well. We passed the ball really well and blocked some balls. I just thought we were very, very consistent from the beginning to the end.
Talk about the play of your seniors, if you can. Jeff had a great night, 20 kills. Angel, Ryan Staley, they all contributed to this.
Ryan Libero, we turned him loose. He's done a really nice job in the end tonight. I thought he passed the ball well. Obviously made some great defensive plays when we needed to be made. Of course, Jeff's been playing well, in the last 3-4 weeks. And when we moved Angel to the outside, he seems to be comfortable out there and doing a nice job. The unsung hero of our team really is Mike Daga. I think Mike Daga doesn't see many balls, and he touched a lot of balls, and Sardar finally came alive offensively tonight as well.
This team has played so well. You've won 6 out of 7 now. Still a possible outside shot for a home quarterfinal match if the cards fall right, and Kelly's working on shuffling the cards for us. But this team is really playing well of late.
Yeah, of course we'd like to play at home, but if we don't, we're playing well enough right now. We play pretty well on the road too. Every NCAA Final Four I've been to has been somewhere else when we've qualified, so if that's an omen, we'll play on the road.
Can you talk about senior night and the crowd tonight? What that meant
the crowd is wonderful. It's always a great crowd with Ball State because Ball State brings a lot of people, and the rivalry between us has been for the last 23 years. The crowd certainly makes a difference. The band makes a difference. But when you play well, the crowd makes a difference. If you don't play well, the crowd doesn't mean a whole lot in regards to trying to generate enthusiasm. So that makes a big difference as well. Certainly senior night, it's always great to be able to recognize kids that have done so much for our program. Jeff and Ryan will both graduate, and Angel's got 1 semester left, and so it's a wonderful honor for those kids. And it's been a while since we beat Ball State, so I'm sure it's sweet for those 3 kids especially.
And there was a different serving philosophy tonight, was there not? When I say different, were you trying to attack their swing hitters a little bit more?
The original intent was to go after number 6 because we took him out of the match down at their place. He's an up and down guy and has been playing pretty well, and we thought if we could neutralize him in passing and not being able to swing to the outside a little bit, that we could neutralize their left side. Of course, the other guy's been playing well for them is Josh Lee, and he didn't contribute a whole bunch tonight as he has been. He's really a fine player. And then, Kelly, it kind of switched because the libero couldn't pass very well. And all of a sudden, we were going, okay, if he's not going to pass the ball, we'll serve him. And I thought that was very effective as well.
Frustrate him. And then your philosophy in spinning in Game 3, what were you trying to accomplish there?
In Game 3?
In Game 3.
Did we spin?
I think that you did something different.
Actually, we started in row 6 all the games. And the coaches, we were talking about that downstairs because I'm known to do that, to spin our lineup
for a matchup.
And I finally said, you know what, it's working. We're not going to screw with it.
Okay. Congratulations. We're going to hope to talk to Jeff Patak perhaps in a minute.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations on a big win.
Congratulations.
Head coach Ernie Ball, and we hopefully are going to get Jeff Patak. See if and hopefully the mic will work again some more. If not, we're going to ask him to chummy up near Kelly so he can be heard. Jeff, great night tonight.
Thank you.
You set the tone for the match in set number 1. You had 9 kills right off the bat.
It was a big goal for us to get out to a big start today. We knew Ball State was relying on us going to our pins, myself, Angel, and I'm not near the microphone, I'm sorry. Myself, Angel, and Maddie especially, did well. They didn't really block us too much, and that was our main goal again.
What a senior night. You've been here 5 years because you were hurt last year. And
it's been long, man. Too long. Too long.
Your thoughts tonight? This crowd was into it. You were into it. Your teammates got into it. Obviously, you feel pretty
exciting,
good.
Man. It was a great time. Great way to end my career here at IPFW, and the fans are amazing. It's been so much fun.
Well, if the numbers work out in the Mastodons' favor, we could end up here for a first round MIVA. Of course, a lot of things have to occur, but at least you got our part done tonight by winning in 3.
Yeah, hopefully we could play here again. I would love to, because I hate playing at Ball State.
And I do have to point out and maybe ask you about the fact that do you feel like towards the end here, in terms of leadership, you stepped up? You're certainly playing with a little bit more emotion and enthusiasm, and I think your teammates obviously have a lot of confidence in you, but you outwardly showing that kind of emotion is a little bit different.
I finally got some emotion. Back in my freshman and sophomore years, I was crazy. I had a lot of emotion. Then it kind of went away, the past couple of years. And now, finally at the end of the year.
You want to call it maturity?
I say a little maturity, I mean, it's been a long time, so it's been fun.
You've got 2 good matches yet left next week on the road. Penn State, a match that we could have won here. A little payback again, just like we did tonight. And then you finished the conference season off against Mercyhurst. Can you and your team keep this mental high that you've developed over the last 3.5 weeks?
I said earlier, it's good to, peak at the end of the season, because there's a lot of teams that peak in middle season, the beginning of the season, and we're peaking right now, and we still got a ways to go.
Congratulations on a big win.
Great, thank you.
And also, belated congratulations on being named National Player of the Week 2 weeks ago for that great effort against Loyola.
Thanks a lot, man.
Good luck down the road.
Thanks.
Senior Jeff Patak, and if we can, real briefly, we're going to try to get maybe 30 to 60 seconds out of Angel Ruiz, who's right here as well. And before we have to say goodbye.
Hi, Angel. How you doing? Great win. How does it feel being a senior in the Gates Center, ending with a win at the end of the season? How does it feel?
Really good. Ball State's a really good team, which in the last night, senior night, is a really good team to play with. It was fun tonight. There was a good crowd here, a lot of support, and it was good for us to be a team that we might face on the quarterfinals.
Do you feel the team is ready and, certainly focused going forward, a lot of energy and confidence going into the MIVAs?
Yes, I think we are playing better. For the last 3 weeks, we've been playing better with the new lineup. Me as an outsider, we've been doing a lot of good things, and now we feel really confident. Dennis is feeling more confidence. Me, I'm feeling more confidence in my passing. We're establishing our middles really well, like we did today, and I feel confident that we're gonna go farther than the last few years.
And one real quick question. Are you comfortable on the outside? You're playing a different position the last, 5 to 7 matches or so. Are you comfortable there now? You certainly look it.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel excited also. It's a different position. The swings I get really excited when I'm going to swing, because it's so high set, and the middle is just so quick that out there I just have to wait and then explode to swing at the ball. And it's been interesting for the last few weeks. I think the team has been doing really well also.
Again, Angel, congratulations on a big win. Let's keep the ball rolling and see if somehow we can make our way down to Long Beach in about 4 or 5 weeks.
Hopefully, I hope so. Thank you.
It's Angel Ruiz, another one of the seniors. Again, IPFW victorious tonight over arch rival Ball State. Winning the match 30-24, 31-29, 30-25. Kelly, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Well, gosh, I can't remember who said it now. We talked to 4 people there at the end, but they were exactly right in that this team is peaking at the right time. Who cares, really, how they were playing a month or 2 ago? Who really cares? Getting it done at the end, winning the conference tournament, getting on to the NCAA tournament, that's what college athletics is really about. And sometimes it's just a process and a journey, ups and downs.
It's been fun. Time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
But thanks for your help.
Nice working with you this year.
At this time, we want to thank the College 56 production crew, the IPFW athletic staff, the City of Fort Wayne, Comcast Cablevision, the IPFW Learning Resource Center, and especially the IPFW Office of University Relations and Communications for their contributions to this College 56 Sports telecast. This telecast of IPFW Sports is copyrighted, the sole property of the College Cable Access Center and IPFW. Unauthorized duplication, exhibition, rebroadcast, retransmission, or the use of this event without expressed written consent is strictly prohibited. We hope you've enjoyed our telecast of IPFW Sports tonight. We thank you again for joining us. For Kelly Hartley, this is Mike Moss saying so long for now. Again, IPFW knocks off number 12 Ball State 30-24, 31-29, 30-25. They're 13-8, 9-6 in the MIVA, 2 matches left. Tune in tomorrow night for the replay, 7:30, and until then, we wish you a fond farewell from the Hilliard Sports Center here on the campus of IPFW.